What's good, everybody? It's Kaige-O Gaming, and welcome back to our Age of Wonders 4 series on the story realm. We are currently on the 5th part of the story, running some evil, dark goblins with the Cult of Death side. If you are enjoying the series, make sure to leave a like. If you're not, make sure to leave a dislike. I appreciate all your feedback. And last time we left off, well, I think we might have our final showdown with Turiel. So, what we probably want to start off doing is linking up with our allies. You guys have aspect of the route too, which is pretty nice. Let's go ahead and grant defense to the Bone Dragon. They're probably gonna be pretty helpful here in this fight to come. What else do we have? Any damage dealt to the caster is dealt to the target as well. Lifesteal and Resurgence. Alright, let's go. We're giving the dragon all the buffs. All of the buffs that we can. We also have Transfer Life if we need it. Alright, let's see what our ally decides to do. Apparently our ally already moved? I don't remember that part. Yeah, that hurts a lot. That hurts a lot, I won't lie. That hurts a lot too. Our first unit already. Thankfully just the halberdiers, so nothing too crazy. We are taking some solid damage. At least one of their catapults already got brought down. That is a good sign. Edgard does move first. Oh my god. Whose Earth Titan is that? Oh, that's ours. Holy crap, dude. I've never seen an Earth Titan before. They're bigger than the dragons. Okay, doing as much damage to Turiel is a good call. It's a good call. Misses not so great, but... Oh my goodness, he's a giant! Yep. Keep popping that damage on Turiel. The lower we can get him and that dragon, the better for our next force to move in case we can't win this one. Okay, so ideally, we want to pop a heal on this dragon. Keep him alive as much as possible. And we could probably get away with... this here. Keep going for the heals. 20 damage. We have 15 here. Okay, let's move you on over a bit. And then pop this. Poison would have been great, but, you know, can't win them all. Can't win them all. Alright, Transfer Life. Not gonna be able to raise dead. Out of range. Okay, but if we move here, dispels 4 effects. We can do a transfer life and strengthen the Bone Dragon. Let's do it. We could hit you for 16, but let's steal all your effects or dispel them. Nice. Oh, and you get to do an attack. That is fire. And we got the decay off. Spell-wise, yeah, let's go a Totem of the Wild in the back. Gives us some wargs, which is pretty solid. Already get to hit the Awakeners. Easy 36 damage. And got decaying off. ×2. Okay, okay. Things aren't looking horrible at the moment. Might be able to do some real solid damage here. Okay, they are gonna go after my hero. I mean, to be fair, this guy has lost twice already in combat and has come back both times, so maybe he can come back again. That would be nice. Did get a bunch of healing off on Turiel, which kind of sucks. The dragons are not playing about my lord. Alright, let's see what Eadgart's got. My guy, you've missed 2 shots on catapults. Okay, decent damage there. Any units we can take out is a plus. I mean, honestly, any damage we can do is a plus. Okay, we got some penguins in here. I'm probably gonna send you after the catapult. 28, 16, although we can send you down here instead. Do that 28 damage. And then you can come down here and get a hit off. Alright, we got the flank on the iron golems. Is a graze. 40 damage is pretty solid. Let's go bolster defenses here. And then I'm gonna go for a heal. I think I'm gonna go for the Awakener. Get him as low as possible. I'm gonna heal with you as well. And then I'm gonna pull you back and go for a raise dead. And then you can pop a heal right away. Nice. We'll take it. Alright, spell-wise... I'm gonna animate some flora. Let's try and hit the dragon. Hit him with 2 times decay, which is pretty solid. Okay, it was just an awaken, it wasn't a heal, thankfully. Butcher Ogre is barely hanging on. But hanging on no longer. Alright, where's this guy gonna go? Take out my halberds. That isn't the worst thing. Decent damage on Turiel. He's gonna go after my hero, which is gonna hurt. Ah, yeah, that wiped the dragon. Because we had the blood pact going. But it could have saved my hero, potentially. Alright, what can we do here? Oh my gosh, another Earth Titan? What the heck is going on? Nice. Took down 1 unit. We will take it. Is this man just summoning Earth Titans? That's crazy. I mean, at least you took an Onager down. Taking all of the Onagers down, apparently. I appreciate you for eating that retaliation. Alright, so we can do 18 damage there. We probably want to try and take out this Iron Golem. You're probably gonna die. We pull you out, which does suck. Could go healing roots. And then we can go bolster defenses. And a heal. That 40 heal's pretty huge. Penguins to go after the iron golems. Now, are the iron golems gonna come back? Because isn't this a spawned-in unit? And you have steadfast. Poison spit on the hero. The graze. And it looks like you guys are linked together. That damage is going to Turiel instead. Which I guess isn't the end of the world. We got 16 damage here. And we keep applying decaying, which is great. The graze. The graze. The graze. I mean, we might as well hit this unit. Okay, 34 damage is a lot. I think we have to take it. And then we'll do Pact of Eternal Servitude on the Earth Titan. And then we'll do 18 damage to Turiel. Try and remove that regen. Perfect. It was grazes, but we did get that regen removed. And then you can come in and hit this hero, which will hit him in turn. We'll take it. We'll take it. Now, we're probably going to lose our hero this turn. I don't think we'll end up winning this fight unless the Earth Titans carry us. But they should be pretty weak. Yeah, that's going to be the end of our hero. End of our halberds. Healed the bone dragon. Those Earth Titans are so cool. End of our bastion. That dragon's almost down. Turiel's on his last legs. Turiel is a one-shot, which is huge. You guys are real adamant on taking out those catapults. Nice. Knock them down an entity. Oh no, our guys are fleeing? That's horrible news. Can we can get one more Totem of the Wild. I think I will. A crocodile. We can finish off this dragon. In fact, you can. That's so huge. You can finish off the golem. Boom. Okay, and then we want to do as much damage to these entwined protectors as possible. Let's go after the entwined protectors. Nice crit. End the turn. See what happens. Let's see what Turiel has to stay alive. Okay. Is that gonna cause the rest of my units to flee or something? It would have. If we didn't have our allies. I think that would have been the end. If we can take out Turiel, I'm happy. Come on, come on. Don't break on me yet. We got this! I would like to take out at least one more entwined protector. I think the hero and the bone dragon are gonna survive, and that other entwined protector. But I think we might be able to take on everybody else. I hope. A lot of our guys are fleeing though, which isn't very comforting. Did stun the bone dragon. Why? Finish off Turiel. All their onagers are down. I would assume that carries over into the next round, but honestly, I'm not quite sure. Steadfast. You guys are both under steadfast. Please kill him. Turiel's down. That's huge. That is so huge. Alright, we're not going to be able to finish this guy off this turn. But I don't know what else we're going to do, so we'll just hit him. Can't cast any more magic. I think this hero is the last one keeping us in here. Everybody else is fleeing or summons. We need that hero to keep us going until we at least finish off those entwined protectors. And then with just the hero and the bone dragon, should be easy enough, I'm hoping. And he's continuing to take damage from all the decay and poison. More damage we can do to the dragon, the better. Well, thanks, guy. Thanks for healing me. That was nice. Boom. Another unit down. Boom! 44! It'd be crazy if we actually still won this. Ooh, did we stabilize? We did. We did stabilize. Nice regen remove. And then we can go aspect of the root to heal further. Puts you in shield wall. We might have this. This could be the end. Our summons are dying off. They've hit their turn limit. $42 damage is a lot. Thankfully, the Earth Titan survived. Dragon down. Just gotta finish that hero. This is so crazy. I can't believe we've actually done it. Back when we thought all hope was lost. Boom. Is this the end of the campaign? We did it! We did it! Even in his darkest hour, Turiel stands tall, a mountain within a raging storm. I have failed, he says, his eyes staring beyond the Shadowrai toward the astral void. I long for Amnora. Yet it cannot be. Perhaps it is time for the last journey of Turiel Talarum. The Archons will know. You will not journey anywhere, old man. Lithel comes forward, conjuring a shadow prison into which Turiel is forced to enter. Only a fool would dismiss the secrets lingering within your ancient mind. The glory of vanquishing the first Gaudier is ours. Turiel Talarum, the Covenant, neither of them could withstand the might of the Shadowrai. With Grexelis secured, Lithel Nightweaver beckons you to take out the Gilder Coil. It is time, Smeagol. Use the power of the Gilder Coil. Do what was forbidden. Lithel entices you with a lavish smile, as if she needed to grant you an excuse for a sin of cosmic scale. Evidently, even the Shadowrai are anxious about the moment to come. Stop. Do not move just yet. Turiel, who, like the Covenant Gaudier, has been rendered a powerless spectator, raises his voice. Listen to Turiel's words. You think you know well the consequences of opening the World Vault, Smeagol Backstabber? Turiel begins, but look around at whose words you trusted on this journey to oblivion. Turiel points his hand at all the present Shadowrai, a self-proclaimed god pharaoh, burning whoever questions his ego, an obsessed siren, drowning her own children, a hoarder of wealth who sold his head and heart for power, and then this one. Turiel's eyes rest on Lithel. You don't even know her true name. Lithel steps forward, making a gesture as if she were introducing herself. You are right, Turiel. It is time Smeagol Backstabber learned the truth. Wait for Lithel to finish. Sundrin! The name is gasped by the present Gaudier as Lithel magically shifts her appearance, revealing herself to the Sundrin of House Iniok. As can be witnessed here, she says slowly, things are often not as they first seem. Releasing what was seen as harmful in ages past may be the solution to problems present. The Archons are losing their war, Turiel. Slowly but steadily, the shadows are creeping forward, unless some unexpected guests were to appear. Now it is Turiel whose voice reveals dismay. The Indalen, you must be beyond desperate. Sundrin turns to you. I'm sorry, but this is too important. Without warning, a summoned hand snatches the Gilder Coil from you, putting it in Sundrin's hands. I'm kind of disappointed I never beat Age of Wonders 3 in that story. I got like halfway through with Sundrin's story. I'm curious to know what her story was before this, and I don't know what the storyline was for the previous games, but that's crazy. Watch Sundrin. If you guys did play Age of Wonders 3 or know the story, let me know if like anything, because obviously like her brother died. I apologize if this is spoilers, but I know the point at which her brother died. That's how Age of Wonders 3 began. And then they were like betrayed by the Commonwealth, who were the humans, and the humans were at war with all I remember is the Draconian dude and Sundrin working together. And yeah, I mean, it's been a while since I played and I never finished it, but I am curious to know the story. Watch Sundrin open the World Vault. As Sundrin holds up the Gilder Coil, the fragmented continents of Grexelis are set in motion, like the cogwheels of a gargantuan engine. Also, I guess that wasn't a spoiler, because we saw Sundrin's dead family in the other mission, so... The earth shakes and buildings collapse until a giant hollow is formed, glowing runes surrounding the hollow point you toward the center. Sundrin descends to the crater and, without hesitation, activates the Gilder Coil. Brace yourself for the opening of the World Vault. Whoa. Whoa. You have defeated the Custodian of Grexelis. After revealing her true identity, Lithel uses the Gilder Coil to open the World Vault. Scrub the timeline or press play to see the empires evolve.
The battle had been fierce, but at last, the Shaddai overwhelmed the Covenant and Turiel, guardian of Grexelis. Their victory, however, became tainted with confusion when Lithil Nightweaver revealed her true identity. And then, she broke the World Vault. Grexelis burst open in a swirl of raw magic, an arcane tide surging through the astral sea. In the blink of an eye, entire worlds came to be anew, while a myriad of forgotten thoughts invaded the minds of the present Godir. As the turmoil slowly subsided, the Shaddai convened on the empty shell of Grexelis to reflect on their achievement. They had caught a glimpse of something great. A veil lifted on ancient times and its primal gods. Forgotten were all worries about the Archons and their distant war with the Shadow. For the realms of the altered cosmos glimmered like beacons of magic mystery, as if they were beckoning Magehaven's Godir to rise in this fourth age of wonders.
Nice. His conquest of the realm has given him a chance to ascend to your pantheon. Absolutely. Ascension trait. Hunter, at the start of battle, summons a warg that inflicts bleeding. This hero attacks inflict bonus physical damage per stack of bleeding on the target. At the end of this unit's turn, root assail adjacent enemies. Base 90% chance of inflicting bleed and immobilize. At the end of this unit's turn, that's pretty solid, but Hunter, wargs, goblins, thinking Lord of the Rings, it just makes sense for me to choose Hunter. Whew. Only 3 levels, not much experience at all. That was a toughie. We have 25 out of 50 Pantheon rulers. Smeagol, Lithel, Shira, Eadgard, Fangir, Turiel, Gimli, Sylvani, Arachna, Melenis, Meandor, Kaige-O, Pox, Mashara, Carissa, Fricka, Sinren, Kier, Kaige-O-Lak, Otto, Decimus, Nimue, Kaige-Lis, Yaka, Sundrin, and Kaige-O. What a journey it has been on this campaign. That was a good time, fun time. Let's see. I want to get more cosmetics, honestly. I know that these might be able to help me a little bit if we get like the special weapons. Although these just seem to be variants. Ooh, the dragon head, because we got the Dragon Dawn. And the Eldritch Guardian Head? I feel like we'll save those for when we start playing the DLC. Those can be the rewards we grab. A Druid Cape, a Prophet Cape. I'm gonna go the Keeper's Helmet. Relentless Crusaders, Umbral Lasher, Hero Origin. Druid Crown. Let's go with the Prophet Cape. These are just more cosmetics, but let's go towards like class unlocks. Hero Origin unlocks. Captain Hero Origin. Yeah, I don't care so much about the banner. Captain's Axe and Shield. Captain's Shield blueprint in the item forge. I like it, I like it. And we are done. Okay, so it does look like we have 2 new story realms to check out. We have the Empires and Ashes DLC, and then we have the Eldritch Realms DLC. Now, it is going to be a little bit before we get into these stories, and for those of you who are following the playlist of this story realm, we will be making a separate one for these 2. However, what I want to do next is check out... We have premium challenge realms as well. That's cool. I want to start checking out these challenge realms. And we will be making a separate playlist for those as well. So we'll probably have a playlist for all of these challenge realms. Probably have a playlist for each campaign, and then maybe we'll do a separate playlist for the premium challenge realms, or we'll just include it in this playlist. But yes, I think next we are going to be doing the Mage Glass Deserts, which will be cool. I am kind of curious. Select...
Here, you can create your own realm in the Astral Sea for you to explore.
We can start doing brutal difficulty.
Rulers will be present,
classic turns.
as well as how powerful they are.
Oh, nice. You can do how many players you want, how large the map is.
Your journey starts here.
We do have some new pre-made lords. All of these guys from the Eldritch Realms. They are very cool. And then this is from Primal Fury. We have Empires and Ashes as well. And then we have Dragon Dawn. Oh, this is super cool. And then we also have this guy from the Eric Rex set, which we got on purchase. But if we go into custom or create a faction,
what is your people's form?
We have so many people. We have the Insectoid, the Cyrons, the Goatkins, the Lupine, Avians, Lizard Folk. But while we're doing some of the regular, like I want to save these for when we do the DLCs campaigns. So we'll probably stick with the first few challenge realms, doing the races we haven't done, which includes what? Halfling, Feline, Toadkin, and Molkin. So we do have 4 races left to play.
What is their origin culture?
Primal, Reaver. Okay, so we got 2 new cultures to check out. But we do have some stuff like Feudal. We need to check out Aristocracy. And then Dark, we need to check out Cult of Tyranny. And then Attunement and Summoning we also need to check out. So we'll try and play as each culture as well as each race.
What is your people's form?
And that's kind of what our first few challenge realms are going to be. So, as always, I appreciate y'all for stopping by, and I hope to see you in the next series. Until then, peace out, y'all.